Turn the pages, let the darkness.
Hi everyone, very nice to be here. I know we've got people coming in all the time, so I'll keep chatting for a little bit before I start talking about the books. As we all know, I don't have a problem with that, so that's fine. We have got a bumper edition tonight. I think at last count there was between 70 and 80 books that I'm going to show you. And apologies if you were expecting to come last week. Unfortunately, I had a very nasty norovirus for 10 days. So I'm very happy to be here tonight and to be well enough to come and do it. So the other thing about tonight, it is, of course, my favourite webinar of the year because this is my festive and gift book webinar. And those of you that have known me for a while will know that I am just a little bit of a Christmas freak. This is my favourite time of year. So let's, without further ado, get started because we've got a lot to cover and I've got 6 live giveaways to do as well. So we are going to start, as usual, with our picture books. However, I did think it might be an idea to start us off with a bang. So I'm going to do my first giveaway straight away. I have tonight got a couple of giveaways from Peter's Books, and Peter's Booksellers have donated 2 absolutely amazing book packs that I'm going to be able to give away tonight, and I've got 4 giveaways from Access It, and Access It have given me 2 £20 Costa vouchers to give away so that you can have a nice drink while you're doing your reading. And they've also given me 2 £30 Waterstones vouchers to give away. So as we are just starting, I thought, let's start on a high. So I'm going to do the first giveaway now, which will be for a £20 Costa voucher. So without further ado, here we go. Ready and that one, the names that come up are not necessarily going to be people that are in the room because where I had to change the date, I've included everybody that signed up in the giveaways. And I don't think Margaret's here at the moment, but we know Margaret well, so that's fine. We will be able to get that prize to her later. That's not going to be a problem. Okay, so coming back into the picture books. So many picture books to show you, so many picture books. This is a board book, so it's for the youngest of children. It's called You're My Dearest, and it is very tactile. On every single page of it, there's like a cutout or a stand-up bit. So for young babies, it's a great one for them to be able to work through and be feeling all of the different elements. Absolutely loved it. Beautiful one, that one. Then we have Let's Go Home Baby Penguin. I remember these type very well because my own granddaughter loved these when she was tiny. And again, on each page, you've got a little animal and a track to move them through so that they go on a little journey on each page. Really lovely. You've got a QR code on the back as well that you can scan and then you can read along with the story, as most of Nosy Crow's books do have. This one is going to be, I think, one of my granddaughter's favourite books in a few weeks' time. I'm going to say allowed because I'm only allowed to give her a certain amount of books because, I'm nanny, so I have to do as I'm told. But I do her an advent of 12 books every year, and this one has definitely made the grade this year. It's very magical, very pretty, and it's all about going on a journey with unicorns and finding out all about them. It's absolutely lovely, and I think she's going to just adore it. Obviously, this isn't a new one. This is the Polar Express. This is the 40th anniversary of the Polar Express, and this is a beautiful gold foiled edition. But the thing that made it special for me is that there is indeed a read along audio narration for this one, and it's narrated by Liam Neeson. And to be fair, I'd buy it just for that because I sat and let him read me the book, and it was just a pleasure, an absolute pleasure. I loved it. Again, another classic, Jolly Snow. I mean, this when this came through my letterbox, it just gave me all the feels. It's a reissue of the classic, and it's just lovely. I mean, if you've got a little one that hasn't got this, why not? You know, they need it. They need Jolly Snow. The Littlest Christmas Tree. Now, this one is very lovely. This has got lots of woodland animals in it. It's got all of the different animal families choose their Christmas trees, and they all live in these trees, which are absolutely beautiful. But at the end of Christmas, Cubby is very sad because his Christmas tree is going to go away, and he thinks the Christmas tree is the thing that brings the joy. However, his daddy has a perfect answer, and he plants it outside so that the next year it will be even bigger and they'll be able to bring it in again. Lovely, gentle story. The Forever Bear isn't technically a Christmas story, although the shop illustrations in it do look as though they are Christmas decorated, but this could go all year round. It's all about Harry, who has a birthday and he wants to choose himself a bear of his own. And he finds lots and lots and lots and lots of different bears, but he's looking for one special bear that is going to be right just for him. And spoiler alert, he does find it. Very nice story. What can I say? There's a Poonami at Christmas. It's obviously going to be loved by children. There's lots of poo, lots of yuckiness, and very funny. Not my sort of book. Having said that, for little uns, they are going to be over the moon with it. They'll think it's fantastic. I Really Want to Help is a very nice story about a little girl who wants to help her parents, and what she ends up doing is basically creating chaos. And what is she going to do if a very special visitor also needs her help? It's good fun. It made me laugh out loud in places, and I think it's a winner, this one. Super Potato, always popular, always popular. Goodness only knows why. You know, who'd think these books about, you know, talking vegetables and evil peas would be as popular, but they are indeed very popular. This one is about a veggie version of Christmas, surprise, surprise. And it is, we've got a problem with evil pea because the evil pea gets hold of a shrinking machine and he shrinks all the vegetables, and then they have to find a way to get back to their proper size. Very funny, and I think it'll be enjoyed by anybody that likes a good laugh. This, I've been trying to think, okay, which one of these picture books is my favourite, and this was a close second to my favourite. This is by Lauren Child, and it features her well-known characters Charlie and Lola. All through the book, poor Lola is very impatient, and she's just wishing and wishing and wishing for Christmas. And every time she says anything, somebody says, "It's okay, it's not long," but to Lola it seems very, very long. I have to say, I did see myself in Lola in this one because, you know, bearing in mind our Christmas decorations at home have been up since about the 1st of November, as they usually are. I totally understood her impatience to get Christmas underway. Absolutely lovely. But then if it's Lauren Child, it's going to be a winner. Dasher and the Polar Bear. This is the second one, I believe. I've got maybe the third one. I've got the first one of this story, which is about a reindeer called Dasher. And in this one, the Dasher then meets a polar bear. And the polar bear has got one wish because he's always wished he could fly. And as we all know, polar bears don't often fly. But with a little bit of Christmas magic, will Dasher help the polar bear to fly? Well, that I'll leave you to find out. But the illustrations in it are just gorgeous. This is one I think that's going to be a classic. Cats Christmas. Of course, I love Christmas. Christmas and cats. Having two of my own, and this is about a very grumpy cat. Actually, it's a very, very grumpy cat, and he does not like the visitors that come to stay, and he doesn't like the food, and doesn't like the presents, and basically spends the whole season being very grumpy. However, maybe, just maybe, if you're very lucky, something will surprise you and you will find the joy of Christmas. It's really funny, very lovable, and cat lovers of any age would definitely love it. Okay, now I have put on here a Peter's symbol to remind me that this might be a good time to do another one of our giveaways. So this is going to be for one of the Peter's giveaways. I'll show you the books that are included at the end, but let's just come back to our random name picker. Okay, so here's our random name picker, and again this is for a pack of books from Peter's Books. So I think we'll go with slot machine this time. We're going to switch it to the slot machine and let's give it a go. I can't see who's in the room, but Charnel Vivas, you have won one of the Peter's giveaways. So congratulations for that. So our next one, Angelo and Angelina, the Christmas Angels. This is a very nostalgic, gentle story. These angel dolls spent their whole lives lived with Mrs. Lovely, and Mrs. Lovely kept them in her house, and little girl that passes by all the time did actually see them all the time. And then one day they look out for them, but then the angels aren't there, and she finds one of them on the path, and we then learn that poor Mrs. Lovely has had a fall and that she needs help, and somehow the angels have gone to get help for you. It's really nice. It's very nostalgic, and community minded. Then we're going on to Mr. Santa. This one really made me smile. It's about a little girl who comes face to face with Santa, and she cannot believe her luck because she's got all of these pressing questions that she wants to ask him. For example, does he stop at traffic lights? Is his belly button an innie or an outie? Well, of course, you'd need to know these things, wouldn't you? The illustrations are just so cute, absolutely cute. And the questions this little one comes up with just reminds me so much of all the small children that I've been in contact with, because they're just totally random, and it's very, very funny. Christmas Stars by Emma Dodd is a gentle, warm bedtime story type of book, and it's all about a fox family, and it's got lovely silver foiling on every other page, which does add specialness. And it's about families, it's about how much they love each other, it's about being grateful. Really beautiful, beautiful book. Yeah, this is the other one that I think is going to be very popular in Cassie's Advent. This is all about a little girl who's dreaming of a pink Christmas, because she doesn't like red and she doesn't like green, and she definitely likes pink. So she tries to persuade absolutely everybody that everything about Christmas could be and should indeed be pink. Very cute and very funny. And as I say, our little pink lover is going to be very keen on it, I think. From the very cute to the laugh out loud toilet humour, 12 Bums of Christmas. As you can see, on the first day of Christmas, Elf woke with a start. Wafting through the room was the smell of a fart. You know, what poetry. There you go. Small children will absolutely love it. It's very funny. It's full of toilet humour, and lots of puns and jokes. Christmasaurus and the Night Before Christmas. This was out last year, but I think it was out in hardback last year, and it's now out in paperback. I absolutely adore Tom Fletcher's Christmasaurus books. I think difficult to say this. Of all celebrity authors, I don't always like celebrity authors, but Tom Fletcher is one of my favourite authors of children's books, and I love his books, and I love the Christmasaurus. I have got a cuddly Christmasaurus at home, and this one is no exception to that. It's absolutely charming. I mean, who wouldn't want a Christmas dragon, for goodness sake? I certainly would. This is an interesting one. Poles Apart is it's fiction, but it's got a lot of information in it as well about penguins and different types of penguins. And this particular group of penguins get lost, and they end up travelling all over the world trying to find their way home. So I mean, they come to London, they go to Sydney Opera House, they go all sorts of different places all over the world. So and then they have a very friendly polar bear, Mr. White, who helps them to get all the way home. It's really nice. I really enjoyed this one. But but woohoo! There we go. This is my favourite picture book that I've had this season, which is Andy Shepherd's A Christmas Delivery, and it is chock a block full of Christmas dragons. It's got all of the magic and the mayhem of Andy's middle grade book, the book series, The Boy Who Grew Dragons. There is an absolutely stunning snow dragon in it. I just love it. Just love this one so much. And it's not going anywhere but my house. It's staying on my shelves because it was so nice. This, Guess How Much I Love You, yes, again, is a Christmas gift edition of the old favourite, Guess How Much I Love You. It's beautifully produced. It's a white hardback book, again, with some foiling and detailing. Interestingly enough, when Cassie was over in October, I had lots of these books hanging about already, as you can guess. And my little granddaughter made me go through all the books and put stickers in some of them that said, keep for Cassie. And this is one of the ones that she told me I had to keep for her nanny because it's really pretty and she wanted it. So there you go. You can't get more of a vote of confidence than that. Night Before Christmas in Netherland is all about Night Before Christmas, but it's set, as it says, in the world of Peter Pan and Hook and Neverland. Really lovely illustrations. It's funny, it's epic, and it's a great adventure. The Street Where Santa Lives is a gentle book, and it's very much about community and looking after each other. Because an old man moves into the street, and this old man is he's very quiet, and people don't really notice him moving in, apart from one little girl. And this little girl decides straight away that he must be Santa Claus. And she takes him things to mend in his workshop, and soon everybody in the street is taking him things to mend in his workshop. But when he falls unwell, the little girl just doesn't know what to do. So she does indeed go out to all of the neighbours that he's been helping all this long time, and encourages them to help him, which is absolutely lovely. It celebrates the joy of community, and it's very good for encouraging young children to think about looking after the elderly. One Night Before Christmas, Kes Gray. Kes Gray, well known for doing absolutely amazing books. This is another one in his Christmas series. There was The Night Before Christmas, and The Night After Christmas, and now we've got One Night Before Christmas. It's got garden gnomes, it's got magic, it's got Santa, and it's great fun. Okay, moving on to middle grade. This one is Reindeer Called Joy. Was absolutely lovely, and it reminded me of the Animals of Farthing Wood, that sort of gentle story. It's about Jasmine. Jasmine's mum is a large animal vet, which means Jasmine gets to meet a lot of animals, and she gets to look after them a lot. But all she wants for Christmas is a reindeer. As it happens, she ends up meeting an injured reindeer calf and that runs off and gets lost, and then she goes and finds it, and then they look after her on the farm that's her dad's farm, and they help her to heal before Christmas. It's really gentle, really nice, and I just felt the warm fuzzies having read this one. I thought it was really good. Okay, so Claude at Christmas. This one is going to be perfect for any of your beginner readers. In fact, it's at Cassie's now waiting for her tonight, because this one has got 3 wintry adventures, lots and lots of illustrations, nice big print, nice and easy to read, perfect for those new readers. Okay, time for another giveaway. Let's go in and do a second giveaway. This time I'm going to do a giveaway for a £30 Waterstones voucher from Access It. And let's go back to the wheel, I think, for this one. That's it. Okay, ready, and there you go. Rose, you have now won a £30 Waterstones voucher to get yourself some festive reading. This one, the Christmas contest is it's a new one that's come out this year, and there's a YA version. I'll tell you about the YA version soon. This one is an interesting one, because when you get the book, the chapters are sealed up and they've got perforations down the side. So the idea is that you read a chapter a night, which I thought was a really, really good idea. I've only read the first chapter because I wanted to keep it for somebody else to read the rest of it. But it's a really nice concept. And I think it's a good idea, especially, as I say, for those beginner readers or readers that you're going to read it to. Yeah, this one's making me laugh even just looking at it. This is Dave Pigeon Turkey Dinner. Dave and his friend, they live in a garden, in a shed in a garden, and they love Christmas. They think it's really great, until a canary friend comes along and tells them that the delicious smell is actually another bird being cooked. It's a turkey. They are absolutely disgusted and horrified at this, and set out to save the turkey, which would probably be a little bit difficult, because obviously it's dead and plucked. But the way that they go about it is just so funny. It really had me giggling. It's got lots of black and white illustrations as well. A good one for those readers that are perhaps a little bit reluctant but like something that's going to make them laugh out loud, because this certainly will. Lydia Marmalade and the Christmas Wish. Now, because I was not well, I fully admit I have not managed to read every single book on here. I have read a chapter of each. Lydia Marmalade and the Christmas Wish is a very magical. It's a magical middle grade story. Lydia Marmalade becomes an orphan, and she actually goes to stay at a mansion. She's only got her sausage dog, cutest sausage dog called Colin, but she is absolutely determined to stay. And she sets about making herself be the model child, if you like, so that she can stay living with Lady Partridge. It's got, there's sad bits, of course there are, because Lydia is dealing with her um, grief over losing her mum, but it does give you the warm fuzzies at the end. Barry Saves Christmas, Stephen Mang's very, very popular with middle grade. This one is about a St Bernard dog who does not want to go on daring rescue missions. I mean, St Bernards are meant to be quite daring, aren't they? You don't want to do that. Barry quite likes to stay at home and snooze in front of a cosy fire. However, that's not always possible because his humans find a network of tunnels, and the tunnels, they realise, are used for squirrels to transport presents from Father Christmas to all the children of the world, which is just amazing. Who knew squirrels were that important? And when a naughty elf seems set on sabotaging the tunnels, Barry and the children have to stop him and save Christmas. It's a really good, fun read, this one. Very Last Christmas Present is, again, a good, fun story, but it's got a real ecological slant to it. We've got information about polar ice caps and oceans and African plains. And Kado gets to take a magical journey with Father Christmas to all of these different places and find out what's going on. Really did enjoy this one, and I liked the ecological slant to it. Snow, I will fully admit I haven't had the chance to read much of. I've read a couple of chapters, which I really enjoyed. It's a magical story. It's also a beautifully produced edition. This is a hardback edition. It's very pretty, and it would make a lovely present for somebody. The writing, as I say, I've only read a couple of chapters, but it's almost lyrical. I really enjoyed the style of writing of this one. So it would be a really nice one to buy as a gift for somebody. And again, this one, I'm really sorry, I have not had the chance to read this. This is Swanfall. I had full intentions of reading it last week, but as we know, other things happened. But Sophie Kirtley is, as I say, I've read a few chapters, enjoyed the few chapters I've read. It's not technically a Christmas story. It's set in December, but it's more a winter story, I'd say, than a Christmas story. And I think that would be a really nice one, for primary age kids. I've read a little bit of this one, but I know this one is going to be read from cover to cover after Christmas. This is one of a series of books that are called Unicornia, all about unicorns and magic and pretty things and adventures. I've got a few of these waiting aside to be wrapped up for Cassie for Christmas, and I know she's just going to absolutely love them. Oh, Jane, thank you. You've read Swanfall, and Jane's saying it's a delightful read. Thank you very much for the help with that, because unfortunately I just haven't been able to read all of these. That's great. Thanks, Jane. Hilda and Twig is an early graphic novel. It's I think there's about 3 so far. And they are perfect as a first graphic novel for children. This one's a nice wintry story, lots of snow, a bit of abominable snowman in it. Good fun, good fun. And I think this would be a perfect, as I say, first graphic novel. This one will, this will tear your heart out and make you cry. It did me. This is Robin, and it's about a little boy who feels invisible because his sister isn't well, and consequently nobody seems to notice him, and he's very much left to himself. And he finds that there is a monster among the trees, and the monster is growing with every sad and angry thought that he says out loud. And he does meet a little girl who's got very blurred edges because she doesn't get seen either. And she helps him to realise how to be loud and how to make new friends and how to be his own person. I'm not going to tell you the ending of this one because you need to read it yourself, but it is beautiful writing, absolutely beautiful writing. And I think it's one that's going to be around for a very long time. Again, talking beautiful, Horse Dreamer. This arrived with me with also a print in it from the book. Stunning illustrations through it. A lovely, lovely story. Again, about being helped through grief by animals. It's magical, mystical, comforting, and leaves you with a very warm feeling. Witches of Anderson House is not a Christmas book at all, but I realised I'd missed it off a previous one, so I thought I'd put it in here. Again, this is a first book in a new series, which are perfect for beginner readers because it's got nice big print, it's got lots of pictures in it, and it's a good fun story. So I'm looking forward to seeing the future ones in this one because I think it's going to be really popular. Okay, moving on to Upper MGMYA. As always, I've not got many at all because for some reason there never seem to be anywhere near as many festive books written for that Upper MGYA, but I have got a few to share with you. First one being, now, did I miss a coffee cup? I think I might have done. Okay, first one being Crompton Christmas Party. This made me feel sad reading this because, of course, Alex Wheatle died this year. So this is going to be our last Crompton story that we read. But it's a great story. It's very down to earth. It's about family and it's about friends and just good fun. It's a good fun read. And as I say, just made me sad that it's going to be the last one. Weirdwood, I'm halfway through at the moment, and I'm greatly enjoying it. Curtis Joblin, I love. I love his books. Really do love his books. And this one is about a phantom, and it is very dark and it is very eerie. And I am really, really enjoying it. This is a great one for those dark evenings, curling up with a lamp to read, and I think you'd enjoy this. Now, I have got a Peter sign there, which tells me that I'm going to do another giveaway, but I'm actually going to do another Access It one. So I'm just going to stop the share on this for a moment, and I'm going to do our next draw, which will be for a £20 Costa Coffee voucher. So here we go. Let me come in here. And I think I will just stay on the wheel. Right, ready, and Lorraine Gill, if you are in the audience tonight, you are the winner of a £20 Costa voucher, and we will get that off to you as soon as possible. This one, meant to be. This is the unicorn on here. This is a absolutely charming rom-com like YA romance with no spice. So you've got no worries about putting it on your shelves. You're not going to get any complaints about this one. It is absolutely charming. I really loved it. It's full of, hot cocoa and marshmallows moments, and very gentle love story. Really, really liked this one. And then Heart for Christmas is like the one that I showed you for middle grade. This is another one whereby you read one chapter a day during December and you only unseal it on the actual day. It's a love story set in ski times. It's the main hero, if you like, is a ski instructor. Haven't got that far on yet though, because it's only the fifth. So not quite sure how it's gonna end up, but I do like the concept. This has been phenomenally popular on TikTok. Really, really popular to such an extent that for a long time you couldn't even get hold of a copy. So a very popular one. I've got some here that I thought I'd share with you, even though I haven't read them all, because these are the ones I've noticed that are new for grown-ups, if you like, for seasonal reads. I have got them all ready to read, guys, just don't have time yet. Cornish Christmas Book Club. This is probably going to be my next comfort read. You know, it's about Christmas and it's set in a bookshop, and it seems like a very gentle romance. So if you're into a winter romance, I think you as well as myself are going to really enjoy this one. Philippa Ashley's one of my favourite comfort reads, and this is her latest one, All We Want for Christmas. And again, it's going to be a curl up with a hot chocolate read, that one. This one I've started reading, haven't got that far on yet, but I'm really enjoying it. It's The Dog Sitter Detective's Christmas Tale, as in Tail. This is one that probably my bestie Nikki, who's sitting in the other room, would probably enjoy, because there's lots of dogs in this one, lots of dogs, and a good mystery along with it. So if you're a dog lover, you're probably going to enjoy that one. Christmas Cracker Killer is more for those of us that like a bit more blood, I think, with our murder mysteries. Strikes me as being very Agatha Christie, this one, which probably means I'm going to absolutely love it. Happy Bloody Christmas. I've only read a little bit of it, but oh my God, is it funny. It is very funny. It's one of those stories. It is a mystery, but it's also about a very frazzled woman who is rather hungover, and she just wants to sit down and sort her kids' Christmas out. But then an inconvenient murder happens, so she has to work with that. It's really funny, and I'm looking forward to finishing that one. The Wedding Witch. Okay. This was down as a YA. Upper YA maybe. As you see, I've put a spice rating of 5 chilies on this one. Do not read this one if you are easily shocked. I must say there were pages that I skipped over because I don't really want to read about it in that depth anymore. It's got quite a lot of spice in it. Having said that, I liked the actual story because it's about time travel, there's magic in it, there's obviously there's a love story. It was just a bit too spicy for me. I think I'm too old, to be honest, but there you go. Enjoyed it anyway. New Beginnings for Christmas. This is a novella by Sally Page, and I do like Sally Page. So again, I've read what I've tried to do with the ones I haven't read all of them, I've read at least a chapter. So this one I'm sort of part of the way through, and if you've read Sally Page's books before, it's very much in her style of writing, and I do love her style of writing. So I think this one would be worth you getting. I think it's something silly like 99p at the moment as well. So a good quick read. Okay, moving on to our gift books. Oh my goodness, have I got a lot of those. It has been like Christmas every day over the past couple of months. The gorgeous books that have been sent out. So this is again a board book, and it's a board book that would make a perfect gift for somebody, but nobody's getting it because it's staying at my house, because it is Jackie Morris, who is my absolute favourite illustrator. It's full of beautiful, beautiful illustrations. There's even a whole page of tigers, and some of you already know that I am a bit potty on tigers. So as soon as I saw that page, I was like, yep, that's staying here. So an absolutely lovely one for younger children. Okay, let me just, oh, I've gone too far, haven't I? Let me go back. There we are. Anthology of Christmas. This is a Dorling Kindersley. It's non-fiction. The gold, you can't actually see the beauty of it looking at that picture because all of that gold colour is gold foiling. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. And lots of different facts and things about Christmas that even I didn't know. Beautiful, beautiful book that I think would be treasured by anyone. Okay, now I'm looking at how many we've got left. Right, let's do another giveaway because we do want to get through them. Let's do the next Waterstones one then. Here we go. So this one is from Access It, and Access It have donated two £30 Waterstones vouchers for you to choose your own reading. So let's give it a go. Let's see who's going to win this time. There you go. You've now won a £30 Waterstones voucher. So congratulations. Okay, let's jump back in with the gift books. So this Classic Fairy Tales and the next book on this list, Classic Nursery Rhymes, they are both absolutely stunning collections from Bloomsbury. Again, very much books to keep and to treasure, with lots of illustrations, all of the classic fairy tales and the nursery rhymes that many of us remember from when we were children. Just absolutely beautiful, these two books. You Are Younger Than a Star is a huggable book. It is absolutely, it grabs at your heart and your emotions. It's talking to young children and comparing them to different things in nature, so that you're bigger than this thing, you're smaller than this thing, you know, you're taller than this thing. Absolutely beautiful and lovely for nature lovers. Just keeping up on the chat just in case anyone else put anything in. Right, okay. The Knotted Island. This one is, again, it's a very sumptuous hardback book and a really interesting concept. It's about the world before 1861, when it was all black and white. There were no colours whatsoever in the world until an entity called colour was travelling around the world, putting all of the colours into the world. But it gets to the last island, which is the last one that's only in black and white, and they don't. The people that live there are not sure that they want colour, and they're not sure whether they've done enough to get colour into the world. And then there is a baddie, if you like, which is something called a deity called Not, who's responsible for bringing the curtain of the night, and he starts to make more and more mistakes. It's really, really interesting, novel and original, and as I say, it's beautifully produced, the hardback, so it would make a very nice present for someone. It keeps telling me there's new things in the chat, and then I go up and down and there's not anything there. Right, okay. So what are we moving on to? The Magical Mermaid Society is another one that's been put away for my granddaughter. This is all about everything you always wanted to know but couldn't find out about mermaids. So it tells you all about all of the legends about mermaids, where they've supposedly been sighted. It's a very glossy paged book with beautiful illustrations, and definitely one that I think will be appreciated by any magical lover. Marvellous Messages is non-fiction, very well illustrated, well, fictionalised history of communication since the word go. All sorts of ancient languages. There's codes to decipher. There's different interactive bits on each page. And it's very dippable in and out of. It's one that you could go and read a little bit, go away and then come back to, which, as we know, a lot of children do like doing, hence the success of Guinness World Records. Robotics is well, it's about what it says. It's about robots, but it's very up to date. It's got bits about AI. It's got bits about how robots are designed. It talks about are they going to make life better? Are robots taking over the world, etc., etc. Dorling Kindersley are, without a doubt, in my opinion, one of the best producers of non-fiction, and this book definitely bears that out. It's a big, glossy hardback. Again, here we go. We're back with Dorling Kindersley. This one is about time, and it's really interesting. I really enjoyed looking at this one because it tells you lots of different facts about time and about how time was first measured, if you like, in the past, and it helps children learn how to tell the time on various devices, which I found quite interesting as to whether, I don't know, perhaps you know, whether they do get taught to tell time on the old style clocks anymore. I don't know, but this book would certainly help any child with that. Facts with a good laugh. This is lots and lots of questions about volcanoes and everything else, but they are all very fun questions, and there's loads of science in it, but there's also lots and lots of laughs. I thought this was perfectly pitched for those factual readers that, like to have a bit of a laugh as well. Really nice book, this one. Superheroes First Aid Manual. This one, again, I think is quite important, really. It's targeted at children aged 7 to 11, and it's all about first aid practices and even up to, CPR. But because it's put in the way of being a superhero doing it, it's not scary. It doesn't make you feel nervous reading it. It's just a really good one for getting young people prepared for every eventuality. I know this is one that when Carrie was younger, she was in St John's Ambulance, and
Lincat. Is it the same lady that we were listening to on the way home that one time?
Carrie, can you turn that? Rose, I'm guessing that's your husband. Could you turn your microphone off, please? Okay, right. So, yes, and I know that Carrie would probably have loved this one when she was younger. Okay, Words of Friendship. This is a picture book, but it's a picture book that you could use with any age. It's all about being a friend, and it's in the form of a conversation with the main protagonist and the little sausage dog. Sausage dog is so cute. It's so cute. And there's different words on each page that tell you we're not alone and how to be a friend. Okay, this next one. This is not a small voice. This, again, I would say takes my vote for my top non-fiction. This is a poetry book of poems from Black poets on all sorts of different subjects and different topics. It's got some well-known poets in there. Benjamin Zephaniah's in there, Maya Angelou, Dean Atta has got some poems in there, and it's beautifully produced. It's lovely illustrations, fantastic illustrations, and many, many, many absolutely wonderful poems that I think you will soon take to your heart if you read them. Okay. Build Your Own Solar System. I was really impressed with this one because in the back of it, it's got lots of press out models that you can make of different planets and the sun that you can slot together once you've read all of the facts in it and hang them up and have them on display. Really, really beautiful gift book. And this one, Step Inside a Fairy Tale. Oh, it's so gorgeous. It's again a big hardback book. It is all about classic fairy tales, and it tells you about the worlds that they appear in. The artwork is just absolutely stunning, one to be treasured. Anya's Quest, again, I've only ended up having to be able to read a couple of chapters, but it's beautiful. But then I love Jasminda Bilan's writing anyway, and Jane Ray's illustrations are just second to none. It's magical. I think Jasminda Bilan's writing is often quite lyrical, and lots of folklore in this one, beautifully illustrated. Don't really need to say much about Tom Gates, do I? But this is the latest one that is now just out in hardback. Very lovely looking hardback with some foiling on. And for any Tom Gates lover, let's face it, if you buy this one for Christmas, they will love you forever. Colours of Nature is beautiful. It's got double page spreads of every colour you can think of and the things that occur in nature that are those colours. It's factual, but oh, it's so pretty, so pretty. It's so much to learn, and such a beautiful rainbow of colours that we can see in nature. Pride and Prejudice, Search and Find. Yeah, this one's not going to be with me that long, is it, Carrie? This is going to be leaving my house. This Pride and Prejudice is my daughter's favourite book of all time, so she's already yoinked this one. This is like the Where's Wally's, but this is a Pride and Prejudice one. It's really, the illustrations are really cool, and actually it's quite difficult to find them. So I found that was quite fun. And on the same sort of theme, we've got a Where's Stitch, which is a bonus Christmas scene one, and you've got to find Stitch on all of the different pages. Again, really good fun. Then we have these two, they're mini books, mini Where's Wally's. They're only like pocket size books, but they've got lots of crosswords, they've got dot to dot, they've got some, well, it says hilarious jokes. I don't know whether we'd agree they're hilarious jokes, but it has got jokes. Facts, puzzles, all sorts of things. Really good stocking fillers, the two of them. I couldn't not show this one. My granddaughter is obsessed, and I do not use that word lightly, with sticker dolly dressing books. And it was Nanny's fault because I bought her first one. I bought her a Halloween one last year, and she now has many. She has many sticker dolly dressing books. So I think she's absolutely going to love this one. What she's now moved on to, funny enough, which I hadn't realised, they now do sticker dolly dressing storybooks. And I saw one of those today. So that's something that I'm going to be looking into for her as well. But this would be a great one, I think, for giving to children on Christmas Eve when you need something to perhaps take the excitement down a notch and keep them quiet for a little while. We normally find we get 2 hours piece out of a sticker dolly dressing book. So there you go. Who can complain at that? Oh, I love this. Christmas origami. Clover Robin's illustrations are just beautiful. And this one leads you through how to make 13 Christmas themed origami pieces, but it's also got 50 sheets of paper at the back of the book so that you can practice and you can make all of these animals, and you can theme all of these animals, and you can have a go at them. Beautifully produced. And there's also QR codes which will lead you to how-to videos on each one. I haven't tried to make any of them yet. I'm really clumsy. I'm not sure I'll be that good. But again, another really good one for keeping kids occupied in those days up to Christmas. So I think that would be quite fun. Yes, Jane. Yeah, I have seen the Sticker Dolly Dressing Advent Calendar with the 24 little books. Unfortunately, I was banned from buying it because, well, but yes, I have seen it and I think it's absolutely darling. But yeah, Nanny got reined in at that point, I'm afraid. Incredible Pop-Up Frog. This book is huge. It is literally that big, great big one. And it's got great big pop-ups of the inside of frogs and frog spawn and all sorts of things. It is stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's the second one in this series. The first one was Incredible Pop-Up Insects. And it is just, it's blown my mind how beautiful it is, this one. It is just absolutely perfect, I think. Yeah, Jane, yeah. Yeah, it is funny, but it's not. Yeah, I do get reined in occasionally and get told, no, I'm not allowed to buy things. There you go. Now, this one, I didn't expect to like this one. And that's rather mean of me. It's called I Love You Just the Same, and it's by Keira Knightley. And I fully admit, when it came, I opened it and I saw all these beautiful illustrations and I thought, yeah, well, she might have written some of the words, but no, people, no. Keira Knightley has actually done all of the illustrations in this book, and it is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's all about a little girl whose parents have now had a baby, and she's not overly keen on this idea. She doesn't really like her little brother, and she's rather upset that she's not now the centre of attention. And then her little baby brother goes missing, and then she has to follow a trail of notes from her mum to find her way back home. It is beautiful. It's so touching, and as I say, the illustrations are, they're just so nice, so lovely. So I apologise for not thinking that in the first place, but it certainly proved me wrong. I absolutely loved it. It did remind me a little bit of Where the Wild Things Are. It's that same sort of timeless, dreamlike story. Beautiful, beautiful book. Disneyland park pop-up. Oh my goodness. This the pop-up Disney one, Disneyland, is a model of Disneyland, and it opens up into a huge pop-up model, as you can see in the picture on the right hand side. It is absolutely amazing, and you can find your way around, and there's a little booklet that tells you where everything is. I think any Disney lover would absolutely adore it. Okay, oh my goodness, we're nearly at the end. Look at that. This is the pack of books you will receive if you did win one of the Peter's pack of books, and I have got another one to pull, which I will do in a minute. I chose these ones just because I thought they were a good mix and they'd work for both primary and secondary. So let's do our last draw of the night and see who's going to win a pack of these ones, which is for the pack of books from Peters. Congratulations. That's our last live draw of the night, I believe. If I'm wrong, Carrie, please correct me in the chat, but I think that's all of our live draws. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our evening. I do hope you've all seen some stuff that you like. We will sort out the giveaways for people that have been drawn on the night in the next few days. As I say, I do hope you've all enjoyed that. I hope you've all seen something that you're going to enjoy reading. And yeah, happy Christmas, everybody. I do hope you all have an absolutely wonderful Christmas and you get loads of books as presents. And I'll see you back here in February, in the second week of February, and then we will be back here for the next Lit Link Up. But as I say, happy Christmas, everybody. do enjoy yourself and eat, drink, and be very merry. Take care, everyone. Bye.